Good morning, everybody. Welcome to High Altitude Yoga's Cinco de Mayo flow. Happy Cinco de Mayo, everybody. Thank you for joining me this morning. We are going to get started pretty much right away, get a little heat, a little spice in the body, and head off into our week. So thank you for joining in. As always, send comments, send pictures. I love to see your smiling faces. And let's get started today on our backs. So you're going to come forward onto your mat, roll all the way back. And we're going to just take a couple of big, deep breaths. So once you get here, take up as much space as you would like. Arms and legs out wide. If it's more comfortable, you can bend the knees, or maybe even draw the feet together and let the knees butterfly out to the side. And let's get settled in for our practice today. So we're going to take a big, deep breath in through the nose. And a long sigh through the mouth, just like you're fogging up a window. Let's do that 2 more times right here. Inhale, breath nice and big. Belly inflates, chest inflates. Big sigh through the mouth. Good. Last time, big inhale breath. Think about the whole torso area here, just really inflating, growing nice and big with fresh air. Big sigh through the mouth. Good, and then wherever you're at, draw one, hand onto the heart, one hand onto the belly, and feel your breath resuming a nice normal cadence right here. As you do so, begin to draw the lips together. Notice as the breath enters your body in through the nose, you can feel it trickling down the back of your throat and really sending some fresh love to every limb, every cell, every inch of your body. And as you exhale, keep that seal between the lips, constrict the back of the throat, and think about a little Darth Vader sound. Very fitting, considering yesterday was May 4th. Anybody else watch the final Star Wars right there? At least the final for right now. Good, nice constriction back there. A little pulling up of the pelvic floor. And drawing back of the belly button, so sealing the lower abdominal muscles to the back. Okay, a little heat down here, starting to draw some strength through the belly. And take one more breath right there. Every time bringing the belly in a little closer, a little more heat down here. Keeping the knees bent. Place the feet on the ground. If they're not bent, go ahead and bend them. Feet on the ground. Draw the belly back on the next exhale and smooth out the curve in the lower back. So right away, we're recruiting these belly muscles, starting to turn them on. Hopefully the breath is starting to build a little bit of heat. Let your hands rest by your side. Take one big breath here. Inhale. Exhale, belly firms. Good. Now keep that firming of the belly, soften the shoulders and the jaw, and then draw the right foot up to tabletop position. Inhale, breath here. As you exhale, firm the belly back, draw the left foot up to tabletop. Good. Another inhale, breath here. Exhale, breath, draw the belly back, scoop the belly. Good. Now place the hands on the legs. So we're going to build some resistance here. Really start to fire up the core muscles right away, back and belly. So hands to upper legs. Press the legs away from you. At the same time, I want you to resist the push. Breathe. You can flex the feet here if that feels more comfortable. Inhale, breath. Exhale, belly draws in. Push a little harder. 2 more just like that. Inhale, breath. Exhale, push. Good. Last one. A little shake is good. Inhale, breath. Exhale, push. Nice job. For anything like me, you're already shaking and going, I'm sorry, I don't understand why I'm so weak this morning. Good. From here, go ahead and interlace the hands behind the back. We're going to just do a very, very short set of abs or marches, your choice. So you can rest your head on the ground and simply take about 30 seconds right here, marching one foot and then the other onto the ground. So we're just starting to build a little bit of heat in the belly. We're not going all out right here. We're just waking up our bodies. Okay, so if this feels good, I want you to stay right here. Okay, maybe even take about half of our 30-second, maybe a minute. I think a minute's good to get us warmed up. What do you guys think? So take about a couple more right here, and then you can always, always, always add a little more. Go ahead and flex the feet. I know that's kind of awkward right here, but if you feel like your hip flexors are taking over, try that option right here. Then if you want a little more fire right here, scoop the belly first, relax the shoulders, and then gently pull your head off of the mat and then rest it back into your hands. Okay, so your arms are going to start to work a little bit here. We're not trying to build tension in the neck. We're trying to work the body into a little bit of heat using those core muscles right here. You got about 30 seconds left right here. At any point, you can always put the head down. Okay, no pressure as always. Okay, this is little yoga buffet. You pick what works for you, put it on your plate, take it off if you don't want it. Okay, good. Okay, give me about 10 more seconds right here. Don't forget to breathe. There's 5, 4, scoop the belly, 3, relax the head, 2, and 1. Awesome job. Hug the knees and make small circles on the back. Did I just say smake small? You guys, today's crazy. Good. Okay, now keep the right knee in, extend the left leg flat onto your mat. Inhale, breath here. Exhale, pull the right knee around the rib cage. That gives us the space to breathe, and then circle out the top ankle. Keep the bottom ankle flexed and almost like you're digging your heel through mud. So we want to keep this like nice and active. That's going to help open up that hip flexor right here. Give me one more inhale breath here. And then as you exhale, pull this knee all the way across the body, gentle twist. Inhale here, reach the arm up, exhale, let it open up to the side. Maybe even look over in that direction. One full breath. Big exhale through the mouth. Good, inhale back to center, hug both knees in, switch sides. So left knee in, right leg extends flat. Dig the heel through the mud. Inhale here, exhale, pull the knee around the rib cage, circle out the ankle. Excuse me, inhale, breath here. Exhale, breath here. Soften through the shoulders. One more inhale here. As you exhale, pull the knee across the body for a twist. Good. Inhale, reach the arm up. Exhale, open up to the side. One full breath. Inhale. Open up the mouth, sigh. Good. Inhale, come back to center. Hug the knees in. Do a little rock and roll up and down on the spine. Little back massage right here. While you're doing so, cross the ankles. As you come up to a seat, ankles fold underneath you. Come all the way to tabletop. Couple cat-cows. Tuck the toes to stretch out the bottoms of the feet. High-five the mat and then push the mat away from you. Inhale, lift the chest, drop the belly. Exhale, round through the back. Let the chin drop. Good. 2 more just like that. Inhale, breath. Exhale, breath. Good. Inhale, breath. Exhale, breath. Beautiful. Coming back to tabletop from the belly, and maybe untuck the toes here just for a little change. Reach the right arm up. Inhale, open for the twist. Exhale, thread the needle. Palm faces up, glide it under the opposite hand. Now reach the left arm forward, or place the palm on the ground and just give it a little push. So we're working through the thoracic spine, the upper back, trying to get a little more movement up there, especially if you've been working on a computer since we've been home here. Maybe one that's not quite as ergonomically sound as the one you have in your office. Good. Okay, from here, take the top arm up. Inhale, breath. Exhale, wrap it behind the back if that feels comfortable. If it doesn't, bring it back down. Steady yourself. Arm reaches up. Exhale, all the way back down. Push, reach the right arm up. Inhale, breath. Exhale, hand to ground. Opposite side. Inhale, reach the left arm. Exhale through the needle. Okay. Reach the right arm up or plant the palm on the ground. Give it a little push. Okay, notice this twist through the upper back isn't significant. Excuse me. Okay, the upper back isn't quite as flexible as the other two portions, your cervical and your lumbar spine. Reason being, our ribs attach right there. We have a lot of really important organs right there. We don't want it to be flexible. We don't want to welcome injury or a lot of movement necessarily in that spot, which means we tend to get a little bit tighter right there, but also with good reason. Good. Reach the arm up. Inhale, breath. Exhale, fold it behind the back. Little twist. So because of that, we tend to initiate a lot of our twisting from the areas of our back that are a little more flexible, which means sometimes they inhale, reach the arm up, exhale down, swing the left arm high. Sometimes they tend to get a lot more love or even a little more movement, especially the repetitive kind that leads to injury, than the other portions of our back do. So just a little tidbit for you right there. Full of all sorts of interesting facts this morning. Had my coffee. Good. Plant the hands down. Take an inhale breath here. As you exhale, high five your mat. Push the knuckles down. Roll the hips up, downward facing dog. Now let the belly drop, knee bend, chest drop, gaze drop. So everything's just kind of hanging out right here. And then start to pedal out the feet. Okay, so allow your body to be really loose in this first down dog. Bending as deeply as you need to, so that you don't feel too much pressure in the upper back. Lengthen out the hamstrings and the calves right here. And let's start to build our down dog. So plant the feet about hip distance apart right here. Roll the inner thigh, bend the knees and then roll the inner thighs back. Maybe begin to straighten out. And then I want you to roll the eyes of the elbows forward. Push the underarms. So you're sort of like sucking the underarms up into your body. Okay, it's going to spread your shoulder blades apart a little bit, and you're going to hopefully feel a little activation right here in these muscles underneath your arm and on the sides of your body. That's going to hold up our down dog so we're not placing too much strain on the other muscles in the shoulder that do tend to get overworked right here. Okay, if you can, lengthen out the legs a little bit more. Scoop the belly in, head heavy. Inhale here. Big exhale through the mouth. And then gaze forward, high to tippy toes. Inhale, exhale, bend the knees. And as you inhale, right foot, left foot, top of the mat. Okay, hands crawl up to the shins. Inhale, flatten out the back. Pull the belly in, draw the sternum forward. Exhale, fold. Let's try that one more time. Inhale, breath. Everything nice and flat here. Chest forward, belly in. Exhale, fold. Good. Inhale, bend the knees. Nice, big, generous roll up through the spine. Reach nice and tall. Then as you exhale, interlace the hands behind the back. Okay, big shoulder stretch this morning. Feet about hip distance or wider. Inhale, little bend in the knees. Let the chest roll through. Maybe even look up a little bit. As you begin to straighten out the legs, bounce side to side if that feels good. And then exhale, little bend again. Roll all the way down. Good. Okay, shoulders melt out of the ears. Drop the hands down. Walk the feet back together. Inhale, look up. Exhale, step the left foot back. Good. Right away, go ahead and drop down to that back knee. Take an inhale here, chest moves forward. Exhale, roll the hips back. And then take a couple of moments here to allow your body to explore some space between both of these poses. Noticing where we're holding on to any tension, where we or perhaps feeling a little bit more open. Okay, you can even pop that back knee off the mat and play around with doing this in a more upright position. Okay, lengthen out through the legs. Take one more breath right here. Good. And then dropping the knee down. If you had it up, take an inhale, reach the arms all the way up right here. Squeeze the inner thighs toward one another. Okay, notice that it brings a little more of the stretch into this front hip here. Inhale here. And then as you exhale, allow yourself to lean back a little more. Maybe even cactus the arms back. Continue to pull the pelvic floor up. Inhale, big reach right here. Exhale, drop the hands down. Left hand's going to stay down. Reach the right arm up. Option to take this on the knee, option to take it off the knee. If you're off the knee, push through the back heel. One more big breath here. And exhale, hand comes down. Step the feet back together. Inhale, look up, flat back, chest through. Exhale, belly to thighs. Inhale, roll up to standing, reach nice and tall. Again, exhale, interlace the hands behind the back. Opposite grip this time, step the feet a little bit apart. Inhale, chest reaches through. Excuse me, exhale, bend the knees, belly to thighs. Melt the shoulders back. Inhale here. Exhale, hands come to the mat. Look up, inhale, step the feet a little bit toward each other. As you exhale, drop the right foot back. This time, land on the knee. Okay, so we're checking in with the body right here. Front hip comes back a little bit, bounce back and forth. So chest nice and bright here. Option to use a prop to help you keep a little more upright so we're not curving through the back, something we do sort of habitually anyway. So let's try and take it a little bit out of our yoga practice if we can. Trying to build some healthy habits, some healthy muscle memory with the body. And then back and forth right here. Okay, you can even build a little dance between your breath and your movement. Inhale forward. Exhale back. Good, take that a few more times. You have the option right here if you want to lengthen through the back leg and play around with straightening through the front leg right here. Good, one more breath. And when you're ready, land on the back knee. And take an inhale here to reach the arms all the way up. Now right away, pinch the inner thighs toward one another. You're going to find a lot more length in this front hip if you do that. Inhale, breath here. Exhale, little lean back, cactus the arms if that feels good. Also an option here to interlace the hands behind the head. Good, thighs remain active. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, hands come down on or off the back knee. Okay, right hand down, lift through the left arm. If you're pushing through the, lifting the back knee, push through the heel. Big inhale into the twist. And exhale, drop the hand down. This time, step back to plank position. High five your mat. Both feet to the back of the mat. Option to take this to the knees. Okay, inhale, kind of roll through the spine. Push through the heels and then draw the sternum forward. Pull the belly muscles in. Inhale, breath here. Exhale, breath here. Inhale, high to tippy toes. Exhale, lower all the way down to the belly. So everybody down to the belly, whether you did that on or off the knees. Make some space on your mat if you have something uncomfortable for your head to land on. That way you're not banging your head on a hard ground here. And then pull the elbows back. So think about little chicken wings right here. Hands are underneath the shoulders. Inhale, peel the chest off. Feel the muscles in the back activating right here. Look to the right. Inhale back to center. Exhale, look to the left. Smile. Inhale back to center. Exhale, lower. Hands stay right here in this strong push-up position, but maybe walk them back just a little bit, more towards your rib cage. Tuck the toes, lengthen the kneecaps off the mat. Inhale, breath here. Option to take it to the knees for this backwards push-up, right? I guess it's a regular push-up. Push up, 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 up. Nice job. Inhale here. Exhale, downward facing dog. Good. Take a breath here. Inhale. Exhale. Good. Draw the belly in. Remember, hollow out the armpits. Step the left foot a little bit more towards center. Reach the right leg high. Inhale here. As you exhale, tap the knee in towards your nose. Curve through the back and then step toward that right hand. This time staying high on the back toes. Widen out your stance. Knee lifted off. Option to drop the knee at any point here. Inhale, reach the arm all the way up. Exhale, push through the back heel. Inhale, squeeze the thighs together. Exhale, hands behind the head, little lean back. Good. Release the arms back up, straighten out the torso. Take the right hand back, take a twist. It's like you're offering someone a nice big hug right here. Big inhale, breath here. Exhale, reach the arms back toward the sky. Inhale here. Exhale, keep the hands, step the feet together. Chair pose. Sit the hips nice and low. Okay, roll your weight into the heels. Inhale, breath. Exhale, reach the arms all the way back. Inhale, stand tall, little lean back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, look up halfway. Exhale, step the right foot back, spin it flat, warrior one. Inhale, reach the arms all the way up. Push through the outer edge of the back foot. As you exhale, interlace the hands. Inhale, roll the chest through. Exhale, fold inside the front leg, humble warrior. Continue to push through the outer back foot. Take a breath. Inhale here. Exhale here, roll the front hip back a little bit. Inhale, cartwheel the arms open, warrior two. You might have to wiggle this front foot over a little bit so it lines up with the arch of the back foot. Two strong arms here. Take the front knee, push it out a little bit. Gaze over the front fingertips. Inhale here. Exhale here. Flip this left palm up. Inhale, big reach back, reverse warrior. Exhale here. As you inhale, cartwheel the hands all the way down. Step back, plank position. Inhale here. Exhale, move forward, tippy toes. Inhale at the top of your push-up. Exhale, lower halfway. Option to drop to the knees. Inhale, upward facing dog, or you can take that low cobra that we did at the beginning. Exhale, downward facing dog. Scoop the belly, lift the underarms, roll the inner thighs back. Inhale. Exhale. Step the right foot towards center. Inhale, reach the left leg high. Exhale, tap the knee in towards your nose. Step toward the left hand, wide stance, crescent A. As you come up, take a big inhale, squeeze the inner thighs together. Come high onto the back toes. Exhale, bend into the front leg, push through the back heel. Inhale, big reach. Exhale, little lean back, hands behind the head. Good. Inhale, reach the arms all the way back up. Exhale, step the feet together, chair pose. Roll your weight into the heels, maybe even a little floating of the toes. Inhale here. Exhale, fly the hands back, feel the triceps, fire up, chest forward, sit low. Inhale, big stand tall, lean back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, look up halfway. Exhale, this time step the left foot back, roll it flat, heel to heel. Inhale, warrior one. Reach the arms up. Option to take the stance a little wider if that works better for your body. Front hip tucks back, opposite hip moves forward. Keep pushing through the back foot. Inhale, breath. Exhale, opposite grip. Interlace the hands, lift the chest. Inhale here. Exhale, fold inside the front leg. Humble warrior. Inhale, breath, lift the arches of the feet, let the shoulders relax out of the ears. Now as you exhale, pull the right hip back, hips come a little more forward here. And then as you inhale, release the arms, cartwheel them open, warrior two. Shuffle the front foot over a tad so it lines up with the back arch. Sink nice and deep, pull the knee open. Gazing over the front fingertips, take a big exhale to sink into your pose. And then flip the front palm up, reverse warrior, inhale, breath. Exhale here. As you inhale, cartwheel the arms all the way down to the ground. And exhale, step back to plank. Inhale, move forward, tippy toes. Exhale, lower halfway down to your mat. Little push-up. Inhale to upward facing dog. Maybe float the thighs, maybe not here. Exhale, roll over the toes, down dog. Inner thighs, pull back. Two big breaths. One more breath. Good, let's take that again. Left foot towards center. Inhale, reach the right leg high. Exhale, tap it in, knee to nose. Step through, crescent A, high lunge. Inhale, reach the arms all the way up. Exhale, little lean back, interlace the hands behind the head. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, step forward, chair pose. Inhale here. Chest high. Exhale, keep the chest high, fly the hands back. Inhale, reach up, lean back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, look up, maybe hands to shins. Exhale, plant the hands, step the right foot back, warrior one. Inhale as the arms reach, tuck the left hip back. Exhale, humble warrior, interlace the hands, forward fold. Good, on the next inhale breath, cartwheel the arms open. So I'm moving one breath, one movement. You take the time that you need to enjoy this sequence right here. Pull the knee open. Flip the front palm. Inhale, big lean back, reverse warrior. On the next exhale, cartwheel the hands down, step back plank. Okay, so we're using one breath, one movement to build some heat. Forward, exhale, lower, chaturanga dandasana. Inhale, up dog, urdhva mukha. Exhale, down dog, adho mukha svanasana. Two big breaths. Last one. Right foot to center. Inhale, reach the left leg. Exhale, tap it in, knee to nose. Step through, crescent A. Use the inhale to come all the way up. Exhale, interlace the hands, lean back. Inhale for the reach. Exhale, chair pose. Inhale, lift the chest, sit a little lower. Exhale, fly the hands back. Inhale, stand tall, lean back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, look up. Exhale, left foot back. Warrior one. Inhale, reach the arms. Exhale, humble warrior, interlace and fold. Maybe grab an extra breath here if that works for you. Use the next inhale, cartwheel it open, warrior two. Maybe you have to shuffle that front foot over. Sink nice and deep on the exhale right here. Flip the palm, inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, breath, cartwheel it down, step it back to plank. Inhale, forward tippy toes. Exhale, maybe to the knees, lower halfway. Inhale to upward facing dog. And exhale to downward facing dog. 2 breaths. One more. Good, adding on. Left foot to center, inhale, right leg high. Exhale, tap it in, knee to nose. Step through crescent A, high lunge. Inhale, reach the arms all the way up. This time, exhale, fly the hands back. Okay, a little different. Drop the back knee down, inhale, big lean back right here. Good, as you exhale, plant the hands, take a twist. So lengthen through the back leg, reach the right arm high. Good, one more breath here. Now, left fingertips, look down at them. See if you can come right up onto the fingertips. Squeeze the thighs together, almost like those fingertips aren't even really making a difference in this pose. We shouldn't have any weight right there. Pull the right hip back, push through the back heel. Inhale, come up, stay in your twist. As you exhale, look forward, keep the twist open, step the feet together, chair, twist. Good, okay? Look down at your knees, make sure they're nice and even right here. Keep the arms open or bring the hands to heart center. Inhale here, front elbow outside opposite knee. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Exhale, deepen your twist. One more breath just like that. Inhale. Exhale. Beautiful. Back to center. Inhale. Big stand tall. Big lean back. Exhale, forward fold. Take the feet about hip distance apart. Good. Plant the right hand down, maybe on a prop. Bend the right knee. Inhale, take the left arm open. Counter twist. Good. Big circles with this left arm. Maybe wrap behind the back. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Exhale to twist. And back down to center. Walk the feet together. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana. Look up halfway. Exhale, plant the hand. Step the right foot back. Warrior one. Okay. Smooth out the outer edge of the back foot. Inhale, reach the arms all the way up. Exhale, interlace the hands behind the back. Inhale, left hip back, right hip forward. Chest comes through. Exhale, bow down. Beautiful. Cartwheel the arms open. Inhale, breath right here. Exhale, sink nice and deep into your front lunge. Flip the palm and next inhale, breath, reverse warrior. Take this top hand, cradle the head, lean back. Option to take the other hand and just like a little salmon swimming upstream, okay? Maybe we're gonna reach both hands behind the back. Now if that doesn't work, your t-shirt is a good option right here. Okay, do what works for you, what works for your anatomy. Big inhale, breath here. Good. This time as you exhale, release the hands, and instead of cartwheeling down, I want you just to bring the left elbow down to your knee and reach the right arm high, side angle. Option to take this bottom hand, reach inside or outside the ankle, maybe even for a prop right here. Inhale, breath. Exhale, extended side angle. Top arm extends overhead. Inhale, breath here. And on the next exhale, take the top hand to your hip, maybe grab a prop underneath the bottom hand, and let's move into half moon. So we've practiced this with some little bounces right here. Okay. You don't have to take the bounce, do what works for your body. Really power through this top leg right here. Power through the bottom leg as well. Draw the top hip open, and then see if you can take your tailbone and lengthen it toward the top heel. Toes are pointed slightly up, maybe extend this arm out. Gazing down is going to be the easiest way to balance right here. Prop underhand is also fantastic. Really draw your belly muscles in right here. Try not to grip the mat too hard with your toes. Balance challenge, take the top hand and let it float for 3, 2, and nice soft landing back into warrior 2. Flip the palm, straighten through the front leg, take an inhale, lean back, reverse triangle. And then as you exhale, cartwheel the hands down, step into a plank position. Inhale, breath here. Exhale, move forward, tippy toes, and lower halfway. Inhale to upward facing dog. And exhale to downward facing dog. Take a big breath. Big sigh through the mouth. Good, second side. Right leg foot comes to center. Inhale, reach the left leg nice and high. Exhale, tap the knee in toward the nose. Maybe a little hold right here. Crescent A, high lunge. Step through, widen out your stance. Inhale, reach the arms all the way up. Good, now we're changing it up a little bit, remember? So as you exhale, excuse me, fly the hands back, reach the chest forward. Good, on the next inhale, drop the back knee down, arms come up, maybe interlace right here, or just keep the arms up, big lean back right here. And on the next exhale, come all the way down and into a twist. So right hand's gonna come down, left arm's gonna come up. Again, you have the option to stay on this back knee right here, or knowing where we're headed right here, just right away go ahead and lengthen out the leg, pull the front hip back, reach. Good, one more breath. Now here's where it gets a little tricky. So we're gonna look down at this right hand. Okay, again, power through this back foot, squeeze the thighs together. That squeezing is gonna help you lift the bottom fingertips so that they're barely touching the mat right here. When you're ready, continue to squeeze, push through the back leg, core muscles really drawing in, and then big windmill come up. Keep your twist. Hi. Okay, so stay here. Look toward the front fingertips so you know where you're going. Step the feet together, chair twist. Now I like to take a moment to line everything up, toes lined up, front knees are nice and flush right here. Stay here or bring the hands to heart center. Inhale here, front elbow, outside the opposite knee, exhale into a twist. Okay, inhale, lift, lengthen, exhale, twist. Thumbs come towards sternum. Now remember, we said the upper back is pretty tight and for good reason. So your lower back, your neck is gonna want to initiate this twist. Try and keep your gaze, okay, this right here flush, so we still have length through the back of the neck. And exhale, push the elbow into the side of your knee and initiate your twist from the back and not from the neck. One more breath. And inhale, come to center. Reach up, lean back. Good, exhale, forward fold. Let's counter that twist. Bring the feet hip distance or wider. Maybe a prop underneath the hand right here. Bend into the left knee. Left hand down. Inhale, breath, take the right hand nice and high. Lift and lengthen. Inhale, try not to dump into this bottom shoulder. Exhale, breath here. Another inhale. And exhale all the way back down into your mat. Good, nice job. Okay, walk the feet together. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana, chest through, belly in. And as you exhale, drop the hands down, step the left foot back, coming into warrior one. So right away, back foot spins flat, about heel to heel alignment. Pull the outer front hip back, reach the arms high. Okay, inhale, breath right here. Sorry, technology moment. And as you exhale, interlace the hands behind the back. Okay, inhale, try your opposite grip, so it should feel a little awkward. Chest rolls through. Exhale, bow down inside this front leg. Good, roll the shoulders back. Exhale here. And then as you inhale, windmill the arms open, warrior two. Shuffle the front foot over. Exhale, nice and deep into this front lunge. Okay, pull the knee open, flip the palm, inhale, reverse warrior. Okay, now again, we have the option here to take the front top hand behind the head and just give it a little lean back, find some opening through the side body right here. Second option, take this hand and you are internally rotating the shoulder and then salmon swimming upstream, maybe reach for that backhand. You can use a prop, you can use your shirt, you don't have to do this at all, do what works for you. Deepen the lunge, push through the outer back foot, lean back, inhale, breath. Exhale, breath. Inhale, open back up nice and gently. And exhale, take this front elbow, drop it on down to that knee. Left arm reaches high. Okay, this shoulder is gonna stay out of the ear. Okay, we're not gonna be sulky teenagers right here. We're gonna lift up through back, pull the ribs in, lengthen the tailbone. Stay here, or take this front hand down to the inside or outside of the foot, maybe onto a prop. Inhale here. Exhale, extend your side angle, lengthen. One more inhale, breath right here. Exhale here. And then inhale, reach the arm up, grab the hip. Maybe grab a prop underneath this bottom hand. We're gonna come into half moon, okay? Ardha Chandrasana. Begin to lean into the front leg, maybe a couple hops right here until you can come up and balance. Again, your easiest gaze is gonna be down. The minute you start to lift your gaze, you're gonna challenge your balance. So if you want the challenge, change your gaze, okay? This top leg, toes flip slightly up. Okay, so outer external rotation of the top leg a little bit, and then draw your front hip bones up towards your rib cage. That's gonna lengthen out, smooth out the curve in the lower back. Power through the top leg, power through the bottom leg. Belly nice and firm, maybe extend the top arm high. Maybe float the bottom fingertips off the ground for 3, 2, last breath. And slowly bend, softly bend, nice soft landing, straighten through the front leg, flip the palm, lean back, reverse triangle. Inhale here, and exhale, cartwheel the hands all the way down onto the mat. Step back plank. Inhale here, exhale, lower halfway. Inhale to upward facing dog, exhale to downward facing dog. Inhale, breath here, big exhale, breath here. Good, go ahead and come on down to knees. Take them wide, child's pose. Grab a breath, grab a sip of water. Always a good idea to take a little break, check in with the body, check in with your breath. Okay, one more breath right here. And then back to tabletop. Okay. High five your mat. Push between the shoulder blades, hollow out the armpit. So right away, set the upper body up for downward facing dog. Tuck the toes here. Inhale, breath. Exhale. Shift the hips high, downward facing dog. Little bend in the knees, roll the thighs back. Inhale, breath, pull the belly in. Exhale, start to straighten out through the legs. Push the hands away from you. Feel the serratus and the other muscles here resting on the side of the body, really fire up. Good, and then stepping the left foot towards center, inhale the right leg high. This time bend the knee, stack the hips, open it up. Okay, try to draw the shoulders back towards your mat. Inhale back to a nice straight leg, and exhale, crunch the knee in toward the nose, step through, and then right away walk the hands over to the left corner of your mat, down dog lunge. Inhale, breath right here. Exhale, breath right here. Good. Okay, from here, walk the hands back towards center, and we're going to take the right shoulder and see if we can't tuck it underneath this front knee. Now, it's not going to happen for all of us. If it does, good for you. Don't worry about it. If it doesn't, maybe we're just going for an elbow right here. Okay. Now, we talked a lot about, in some of those other poses, squeezing the inner thighs toward one another, pushing through the back heel. If you feel pretty comfortable with that, I want you to power down through the left hand and see if you can fly the right hand behind you. And then maybe lean a little bit into that leg. Squeeze the thighs together. See if you can fly the left arm behind you for 3, 2, and 1. Nice job. Drop it down. Walk the hands toward the long edge of your mat. Straighten out through the front leg. Inhale, breath right here. And exhale, forward fold in this nice wide leg position. Grab a hold of the elbows. Spin the toes in toward one another. And then lift the kneecaps. Okay. Maybe a little rock side to side. One more breath. Hand to ground. Inhale, look up halfway. Nice. Exhale, runner's lunge back of your mat. So spin all the way around. Find a lunge. Good. Inhale, breath right here. And then as you exhale, roll your weight forward, take the hands to heart, lift the back leg, warrior 3. Okay, extend nice and tall through that right leg, toes down, knees down, hips down. Pull the belly in, lengthen the spine. Try not to death grip your mat with your bottom toes. Give me 3, 2, and 1. Hands drop down, standing splits or handstand hops if you have it. Okay, point the toes, maybe even wrap one or both hands behind this bottom calf. Big inhale, breath here. Exhale, breath here. Inhale, look up. Exhale, little bend, step the feet together, chair pose. Drop the hips. Inhale, reach the arms up. Good. Exhale, fly the hands back. Fire up the triceps. And inhale, stand tall. Good. As you exhale, pull the hands into the heart. Okay, shift your weight into the left leg. So the same leg that we've been working in that warrior 3. Bend the right knee and then pop that knee all the way up so that it is in line with the hip. Okay, and I'll show you this from the front right here. Okay, take a nice big inhale, breath here. Exhale, breath here. Now you can stay here or grab a hold of the knee. You can stay here or belly to thigh. Interlace your hands underneath the foot. Stay nice and low. Belly scoops in. Inhale here. Or as you exhale, gently start to lengthen this top leg. So notice because we stayed low, we're already in some nice alignment right here to start to draw the forehead down toward your shin. Elbows back, shoulders back for 3, 2, and 1. Gently release, step the foot down. Inhale, big reach up. And exhale, breath forward fold. Inhale, look up halfway. And exhale, step all the way back into a plank position. Okay, roll through, sternum forward. Exhale, knees down, chest down, hands by your side. Flip to the tops of the feet. Locust pose. Fire up the underside of the glutes. Push the hips. Lift the chest. Feel the back muscles engage right here. Now look down so you can lengthen out the back of the neck. And inhale, lift a little higher. Maybe float the hands. Breathe. One more breath. Good. Okay, hands under shoulders, tuck the toes, lift the kneecaps. Okay, maybe even walk the hands back a little bit towards your rib cage right here. On the next inhale, with or without the assistance of your knees, push up plank. Whew. Exhale, downward facing dog. That one always feels a lot harder than I think it's going to be. Okay, right foot towards center. So we're still facing the back of our mats. Reach the left leg high. Big inhale, breath right here. Good. Now it's time, bend the knee, stack the hips, take that nice big hip stretch, and then center the shoulders onto your mat. Inhale here. Exhale here. And then inhale, lengthen through the leg. Good. As you exhale, big step through. Good. Stay here in this runner's lunge. Walk the hands toward the opposite corner, so this time the right corner of your mat. Down dog lunge. Okay, really walk those hands out. Okay, keeping the back heel lifted. If it feels uncomfortable, you can spin it flat, but I find this to be the most comfortable way to take this pose. Really lean into that opposite hip right here. Okay, nice big inner thigh stretch for the left leg, hip flexor stretch for the right leg. Perhaps feeling it in some other places right here. And then walking the hands back into this runner's lunge position. You may have to readjust your stance if it feels a little bit long for this next pose. We're going to take the inside shoulder, so the left shoulder, and butt it up against the kneecap of this front leg. Now, if you can even tuck your shoulder underneath right here. Just see what that feels like. Those of you that have arm balances, as always, please take any variation on these poses that works for your body. If the shoulder doesn't quite tuck under, don't worry about it. All we're really going to do is lengthen through this left arm. Squeeze the thighs toward one another, just like we practiced earlier in class. Suck the belly in. Shift your weight over into this left side body. Reach the right arm back. Hold it. 3, 2, 1. Good. Walk the hands down. Take it wide onto your mat. Toes tuck slightly in. Inhale, breath here. Exhale, fold. This time, Option to take an inversion if it's in your practice this morning. Option to grab a hold of the outside edges of the feet. Again, you do you. I'm going to take this into an inversion because, you know, it's Cinco de Mayo and I'm always looking for an excuse to go upside down. If you have another inversion you'd like to take, please take it at this time, okay? If you're taking a headstand, support yourself. Remember, crown of the head stays on the ground. You can also just take this one leg at a time, okay? Otherwise, maybe float those legs up. Continue to push the forearms into the ground and the shoulders out of the ears. I'm going to keep mine nice and wide today because that feels really nice after a big long run yesterday. You're welcome to pike or take the legs all the way up for 3, 2, and 1. Okay, when you're ready, gently bring the legs all the way back down. Don't forget to smile, especially if you fell over. That's very important to be able to laugh at yourself, right? Good, inhale here, exhale here. On the next inhale, pop back up. Runner's lunge this time in front of your mat. So we're coming all the way back around to where we were. Okay. Take an inhale breath here, chest forward. As you exhale, hands come to heart. Shift your weight into the front leg, warrior 3. Fly the back leg off the mat. Whoa. Okay, toes down, knees down. Doesn't have to be super high. Lean forward as much as is comfortable. Try to even out the hips so they're equally shining down onto your mat. Lift through the back leg, lengthen through the spine. Draw the belly in, nice and steady. 2. Good, last breath. Hands come down. Point the top toes, standing splits. Flare those toes out. Option to grab the back side of the calf here with one or both hands. Good. Pretend like there's a brick on top of this top foot. Kick it off, kick it off, kick it off. Good. Inhale, come up. Little bend in the knees. Exhale, step the feet together. Hips low, arms high. Inhale into chair position. Exhale, fly the hands back. Back side of the arms, engage. And then inhale, stand tall, little lean back. Good. Exhale, bring hands to heart. Same leg we were working on. So right leg bends, right leg powers down, left leg bends. And stay at the heart. When you're ready, lift this leg up, lining up knee to hip. Stay right here. Or interlace the hands, grab a hold of the knee. Okay, this is a good place to be. You want a little more? Belly to upper leg, scoop up the foot. Stay low, power down through that standing leg. Inhale here. Maybe play around with lengthening. Not even fully, you can still keep a bend here. This up leg, okay, your left leg. Elbows down, wrapping around the shin. Maybe start to draw the forehead in, shoulders back, belly scoops for 3, 2, and 1. Slowly lower, set the foot down. Inhale, big lean back right here. And as you exhale, forward fold. Good. Okay, from here, inhale, look up halfway, scoop the belly. Exhale, step back into a plank position. Knees drop, chest drops, lower down. Good, from here. This time, hands are going to be out in front of us. Toenails down, hips down. Lift the chest, lift the kneecaps. Reach the right arm up, lengthen the back of the neck, opposite leg. Set it down, left arm up, opposite leg. Okay, so you can just stay here and alternate one set of arm and leg at a time. Or we can go into swimmers, okay? So right arm, left leg, and then as you're pulling the opposite one up, we're still keeping the right and left floating, but it's not as high as the left and right. Okay, don't concern yourself too much with left, right, left, right. Just think swimming, okay? Good, hips down, belly firms in, that's gonna support the lower back. Lengthen, so tuck your chin a little bit, give me 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, breathe, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower down. Push back all the way onto your mat. Bring your hands by your side. Bend the knees and windshield wiper them back and forth. One more breath. Good. From here, hands under shoulders, push up, tabletop position. Grab yourself maybe 1 or 2 rounds of cat-cow, okay? Inhaling to lift the chest and exhaling to smooth out the back a little bit. Okay, not a really big, strong push. We just did some nice, deep back strengthening, so we don't want to over-counter that, okay, so that we get any cramping or anything. But if it feels good, do what feels good for you, okay? I am by no means the absolute 100% authority on your body, okay? Good, we're going to take a seated twist. So walk the knees through, come into a comfortable seated position, and right away take the left leg over the right. Okay, so you can maintain both knees bent. You're also welcome to lengthen out this bottom leg right here. Okay, with the left leg over, we're going to reach the right arm high, center the hips, and as you exhale, hug that knee in. Lengthen nice and tall. Inhale here. Exhale. Remember, we're not initiating that twist from our neck. And think about initiating it from your waist up. And then take the front elbow maybe outside that knee. Inhale, lengthen a little more. Exhale into the twist for 3, 2, and 1. Slowly release. Good, and we're going to come right into a double pigeon. So if you have the knees bent, keep them. If you don't, get them there. And then take ankle to knee and knee to ankle right here for stacked logs. Okay, it's okay if you have a little gap right here. If it's uncomfortable, you can always stack a prop in between. Okay. Inhale, breath here, nice and tall. Draw the belly in, and exhale. Just let everything kind of release into this stretch. You're welcome to lean forward for a little deeper stretch, or hands behind the hips, and then rock the fronts of your hips forward. Give me about 2 more breaths right here. Flexing the ankles, it's going to help support some of your other joints right here. Good, and then slowly release. Unwind the legs, shake them out. Seated forward fold, okay? Come right up onto your sitting bones. Inhale, flex the feet, kick the pinky toes out, and as you exhale, forward fold. Option to bend the knees a little bit here. I like to hook my toes. It just gives me something to hang on to. You're welcome to take that option as well, or another one that suits you. Good. Drawing the belly in, again, is going to help support the back, so we're not overstretching it. And then as you inhale, come all the way back up, and we're going to go into a twist on the other side. So whichever leg you have on the bottom, put the opposite one on the bottom this time. I realize we're not always on the same leg here. I'm going to take my right leg over. That's the one that would be the opposite for me. And then with the right leg over, I'm going to reach the left arm high. So again, opposites right here. Okay, inhale, breath. Exhale, hug the knee in. Okay, hips centered on the mat. Twist initiating from the waist up. The neck is the last thing to turn. I'm not saying we shouldn't turn the neck, but don't make that be your whole twist. Okay, same thing with the shoulders. The shoulders follow. Okay, inhale, tall. Exhale, maybe take the elbow outside the knee into a little bit of a deeper twist for 3. Big inhale. 2, big exhale. And 1. Good. Come all the way back to center. Stacked logs, other side. So keeping the bottom leg bent, just simply kick the ankle out a little bit. And then we're stacking ankle to knee, knee to ankle, or some variation of that. You do you. Okay, if it's too tight, you always have the option to move this front foot down a little bit. That's going to take a little bit of the pressure off your knees and hips. Guys, if your hips are super, super tight, you're going to feel it in your knees. So be gentle and loving with yourself. Okay, you always have the option here to roll the fronts of the hips forward, or bring elbows down and just add a little bit more weight. Again, if that feels comfortable. If your hips are too tight, your knees are going to be strained a little bit in this position. Flex the ankles. It's going to support the joints. One more breath. take an inhale breath. Go ahead and come all the way up right here. We're going to take one more stretch, and this is going to be our final stretch. So if this stretch doesn't resonate with you, please take another one that does. If you have an inversion you want to fit in, if you like to do shoulder stands, some more back bending. Okay, again, you do you. This is the buffet. Okay, so this is dessert time, so pick the dessert that works for you. Okay, we're going to come into an inner thigh stretch. I'm going to give you two options, and one is going to be a really simple butterfly. Okay, Baddha Konasana or bound angle pose. Okay, draw the feet together, knees apart, and then open up the tops of the feet. So really it's just the bottom edges that are pressed together and down. Okay, now this is a really gentle one. It hits a lot of different things. I'm going to actually go for a frog pose because I want a little bit more this morning. Like I said, I did a long run yesterday, so I just feel like I need a little bit more work for the inner thighs than what that pose is going to offer. I'm going to take my knees apart. We're going to take frog pose. Okay, now the key here is to, again, be gentle with yourself. I'm going to let my ankles line up-ish with my knees so they're not too far in or too far out. And then I'm actually going to, before I get settled, grab my prop so I have something to put my elbows on. Okay, so from here, I'm going to bring my elbows right down onto my block right here. And notice, I am not flat on the ground, okay? I'm pretty stiff from my run yesterday. So I'm going to take it nice and high with a prop under my elbows. Feel free to draw, bring a pillow with you, something else you can put under your elbows to help you out. You can also bring the legs in a little bit behind you if you don't have a prop. That's going to ease up a little bit as well. So you do what works best for you. Maybe a combination of both. And you have that butterfly option right here as well. Okay. Take about 2 more breaths. Last one. Good. So if this stretch is really resonating with you, I want you to hang here, enjoy it. It's one of those stretches that definitely gets a little better the more you're in it. You go through waves of, oh, I don't think I can do this anymore, to, oh, that feels really nice. And then back to, I don't think I can do this anymore. So you're going to kind of peel through those layers of fascia as you stay here. If you like that kind of thing, fascia, myofascial release, join me tomorrow night at 5 p.m. I am leading a myofascial release and yoga flow class with the wonderful nonprofit Yoga Moves Us. You gently make your way out of that stretch, and we're going to leave you in a nice, comfy shavasana today. So make your way onto your mat. Take up as much space as you have. You're also welcome to stay seated in a more of a seated meditation. And really just unwind. Let your body hang nice and heavy right here, taking in all the sensations inside and outside of you. And mentally getting set up and prepared for celebrating every moment that you can, that the day holds for you. Every breath a little gift. And a little present for your mind and your body. And you've already started out by giving yourself the gift of wellness and time. And for that, I thank you. Take a nice big inhale breath. Big sigh. And just allowing that peaceful feeling to stay with you for a few moments longer. Maybe even finding a little place you can tuck it into the back of your mind and pull it out throughout your day. And associate it with something, a smell, a sight, a feeling, or just a nice deep breath. And come back to it as you need to. And begin to wiggle your toes and your fingers. And gently roll onto your side as you're ready. Inhale, slowly push up. Find a seat, and we will seal our practice with a collective breath. So just find a comfortable way to present yourself to your day. Bring hands to heart if that pleases you. Eyelids nice and heavy. Maybe a little smile. Inhale, breath right here together. And open the mouth, big happy sigh. You can flutter the eyes open. And for that, I say the light in me honors the light in you. Thank you for sharing in this festive practice this morning. And I hope you have a beautiful rest of your day. Namaste.